On Wednesday, February 4th, 2026, in Washington, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio convened delegations from more than 50 countries for the very first U.S. ministerial meeting dedicated to critical minerals ministerial. The stated objective: to accelerate a collective response to a vulnerability that has become strategic, dependence on concentrated, fragile, and sometimes weaponized supply chains. The central message, underscored by the very architecture of the meeting, is simple. In the 21st century economy, power is no longer measured solely by oil, but by control over the materials that drive technology, energy, industry, and defense. Without lithium, nickel, cobalt, or graphite, there are no large-scale batteries. Without rare earths and permanent magnets, there are no high-performance EV motors or efficient wind turbines. Without copper, no rapid electrification. Without certain specialized metals, no advanced semiconductors. These are invisible inputs, but decisive ones, and, as such, geopolitical levers. In this context, Washington highlighted a series of conclusions and announcements that outline a doctrine: secure, stabilize, coalition, build. First, the U.S. administration put forward the idea of a preferential trading bloc among allies and partners, a kind of trusted zone dedicated to critical minerals, with instruments explicitly designed to counter supply shocks and dumping strategies, tariffs, price floors, and even reference prices to make mining investments financeable despite price volatility. Next, the meeting served as a showcase for a more sovereign response. Project Vault, announced as a roughly $12 billion initiative aimed at creating a reserve/stockpile and a supply security mechanism, with the ambition of reducing exposure to disruptions and protecting critical industries. Third line, Project Diplomacy. The United States announced or highlighted agreements/partnerships with key players, notably the EU, Japan, and Mexico, to co-develop projects, align policies, and accelerate diversification of sources and refining, the link that often concentrates dependency. Work timelines were mentioned, memorandums and joint plans to be produced in the following weeks. Finally, in the background, the meeting confirms a powerful trend. Critical minerals are no longer a technical issue, but a pillar of economic policy. The U.S. Treasury had already held a finance meeting on the same issue, a sign that the question touches simultaneously on trade, investment, national security, and market stability.